And go, and we're live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Save or Dice. Thanks for joining us this evening. And go. Oh no, we're getting feedback. Of course, it happened. Professional streamer. My name is Cody with Taking20, and I have some amazing, incredible, beautiful, wonderful, possibly sexy people with me here tonight. We have Dave Friant with Nerdarchy. We have Jim Davis and Jonathan Pruitt with WebDM, and our D&D sex icon behind the screen, Will Jones with Encounter Roleplay. We're having a little fun game tonight, and so with no further ado, I present Pruitt with a few words from our sponsors.
You see what I did there? I called it. I knew he was going to call my name. How's it going out there, Save or Dice fans? You know, we come to you every week. We give you this entertainment. We use these programs, and we hope that we at least present them in somewhat of a decent light. Because our sponsors here, first being Fantasy Grounds, who provides this amazing virtual tabletop that we've all become professionals with and certainly won't screw up at all tonight. These maps that Will Jones is presenting, did you know he made those in Dungeon Painter Studios over at Pyromancer.com? Yeah, he did that. That thing actually happened. ThinkGeek, I mean, you know, if you're one of those people that likes to order stuff off ThinkGeek, well then, I know that somebody who doesn't like you, I can't remember his name right now. I'm sure Cody will fill it in later. And then, last but not least, we have Shapeways, the go-to destination for 3D dice, 3D printed dice, and miniatures. So without further ado, and with no more gilding the lily, I present to you Will Jones.
Oh, please, gild my lily just a little bit more, Pruitt.
I've had enough of you in me.
Oh.
You have to watch earlier show for that one. Or a late night show. But back on, episode 11 of Save or Dice Season 2 Glory. This will perhaps be the most glorious episode of today, or of the whole season, because hopefully today we get a chance to take down our nemesis, Needles. One can only hope. Last week on the show, the party went to Festival, the best festival in all of Penumbra. They took down about 20 or so of the 100, blowing them up in a gigantic explosion of ale, thanks to a series of conversations with dwarves, which due to my current voice situation, I will be unable to perform today. A little bit under the weather, but it was glorious, I can promise you. The party, assisted by some Mistwalker lady companions who also eat people, they managed to defeat a bunch of the guards, along with Graham, who is, it seems like, turned to the dark side. And he's on the ground with Ajax's kilt above him right now. Indeed, an enviable position for most of us. And at the end of last show, as Calium leapt up to a rooftop, he spotted that the old nemesis, Needles, along with Ajax's undead son, Eddard, the Black Hound, are walking into the arena. And we're going to pick things up today because we've got some combat to get to. So let's do that. We had a turn order last time. Luckily, due to all of my preparation, I have saved that turn order. And I'm going to add in, also going to add in Needles into this. Who's going on 14?
And if you'd be so kind as to share that map, buddy.
Oh, yeah, that's a whole thing.
Those of us who are professionals with Fantasy Grounds know that they can drag the red dragon icon down to your quick save bar. Pull it up whenever you need to.
Boom, already got it up.
Boom.
We're having a production meeting after this, Jim.
Sure thing, producer.
Pruitt has no trouble getting it up in a few seconds. Oh, lest I forget, the suicide chickens as well were ever present last week and have been duly enacted from their their comatose state. They are now full force suiciding themselves along with the turkey jerky and many other meme foods which have showed up in this season of the Save or Dice. So our turn order was Vadin. We've got Graham and Needles going then. We've got Calium on a 13, Wyrme on a 9, the guards going after Wyrme, Ajax on a 5, and the Kabbalists, who are the Mistwalkers, these kind of cult figures in the red robes, going last. We're technically coming into round 4. We'll start this up around for this, as we kind of went out of a bit of turn order. So, Vadin, You're in a stage here. The stage is on fire because you blew it up with a subtle fireball, which sent yourself flying back into the building and eventually kind of climbed up onto the roof, I believe. From there, you've been casting spells. As in the center of the stage, everything is ablaze. Pretty much everyone is dead. Ajax has certainly seen to any corpses that were like trying to get themselves back up again. The guards in blue are to some degree fighting or being murdered by the Kabbalists. Their allegiance is certainly wavering. The owl-based token is the one suicide chicken who managed to survive all attacks, including the bombs. Rolling, I believe, a natural 20. That suicide chicken did really well. He knows kung fu, so he is probably the MVP of last session. Graham is the blackguard token by Ajax and Wyrme, and he is unconscious right now, kind of getting himself back up. And onto the right, you have the kind of flesh golem token, which is of course Ajax's son, Eddard the Blackhound, and behind him is the assassin-like form of Needles. What do you want to do, Vadin?
Oh God, they're just right.
So if your son grows up to be a flesh golem, do you still have to say you're proud of him?
Yeah, flesh golem's better than a ghoul or something like that, right?
Sure, he's got resistances to some things. He's still has some purpose. I guess
Sure.
Social ties,
Yeah.
He's with a lady.
He's right.
He's got himself a girl. Yeah.
I would be just as proud of him if he was with a dude. It's okay.
Not what I was going for, but sure. Plot twist.
Right into that, huh? Okay.
Tad appears and just grabs Eddard, and that's going to be a spicy scene later on down the road.
Saber dice after dark.
Vadin is going to take this opportunity to mend some of the damage he has done to himself. So I'm going to move back to the left here, away from Needles a bit, and cast a Cure Wounds on myself.
Coward!
Yeah, I am a coward. Is anybody else hurt? Have I seen anybody else take some damage?
Yeah, this goes quickly now, actually. Is anyone taking any damage? You guys all good?
No,
Ajax is in full health.
Yep.
All good.
So just me, to myself.
Just the one guy who got right on the stage before he blew it up.
I still don't believe that I said I jumped on the stage.
I didn't care enough to go back and watch, but
Okay, so I'm gonna do a Cure Wounds on myself there at second level, and that's going to be my power. So it's 11. Okay, and then I moved over here on the other side of this building.
Yes,
Still flying though.
Still flying, of course. What else? So that's your turn. By the way, I just ordered my Save or Dice t-shirt.
Well,
let's see. That was Vadin. Graham. Forget if you knocked out Graham again, Ajax, at the end of the last time.
I can't remember what I last did actually. But Ajax is standing over him. He's got his dagger out. He's got his hand on Ajax or on Graham's armor.
Let's give him that last gasp opportunity to try and save a con save here. All right, he's going to do it. So as he kind of comes to a wickedness after the kind of shock, and he finds Ajax of a kilt standing over him, he considers just letting it happen for a second, and then he's going to try and fight back. So he's going to try and grapple you. Opposed athletics, you got a +4 on this, so 21.
+6.
21.
Ooh, no good. 10.
Oh, do we have our first?
You know what?
First 4 of the evening. That took about.
That is the first 4. Ajax is
Like 4
feeling
minutes.
a little lucky. I think I'm down 1 lucky. So I'm gonna use my second one. Not much better. Ajax is grappled.
Wow. How does it feel, Ajax? He just kind of grabs a hold of you and comes.
You're not raging, are you? Are you raging?
Yeah, I'm raging. Oh, that's right. I get,
advantage.
advantage on that. Well, I guess. Let's see.
Yes, Blake Brockhouse.
Go ahead and roll.
Rage. Rules.
Actually, that would break. That would say 22. With my advantage.
Yeah, you're right.
Thank you, chat. Thank you, Dave.
Rules wins the day. The fours, they do not make of a man.
The fours have never bothered me.
No, you can't use the 4 today. And he comes back up and he's like, oh wait, no, he's got advantage, he's raging, and he falls back down again, except in a more Scottish accent than that. It's weird, actually. Graham's inner monologue is English. Sounds just like me. That's just an interesting character choice I made when creating this fully fleshed out incredible NPC. That is,
I gotcha. I
his
appreciate
turn.
his depth and complexity.
That's how the professionals do it, ladies and gentlemen.
I knew you of all people would, Jim. So it is Needles' turn. She gonna do her thing, and she's got a whole ton of things to do. Remember how I was telling you guys before this how I love playing spellcasters? So the flesh golem that is your son, Eddard, is going to attack the nearest Kabbalist. And we have a +8 on both of these. It's a 23 and a 16, which is going to be enough to hit this lady. And he's not mad about that. He's actually pretty happy. Let me find my dice. There we go. He's going to roll this 2 times. As in 2 times again. So 12 and 14. So 26 points of damage come in on this lady. He tears into her, and he tears off one of her arms. And she dies in shrieking agony as this occurs. And he just kind of rips her right off, and you just hear her scream as blood spurts from her arm. She falls back down. She's not having a good time. These guys rely on stealth and agility more than anything else, and Eddard got right into her. So he's going to boop along there, and Needles is going to do her thing as well. So let's see. Let's bring her boom, like so. Let's bring her boom, like so, on top of you, Elvadine. She called out coward before against you.
Yes.
And well, you know, she's upset with you, to be quite frank. She's upset. +8 on both of these as well. Natural 20 and a dirty 20.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
That's a natty and a dirty. That's the wombo combo, actually. If you do that, you do actually do 8 times the amount of damage.
Is that true? I've never heard that. Is that British? Is that English rules?
That's British rules. Yeah, that's how we play it over here in
The old country?
motherland. Yeah, in the motherland. So let's see, he's got the 8.
Warhammer rules.
He's a Warhammer rules. Yes. So add a +5 to this, 17 on that one, and then come in the critties. Let me move my dice around so I don't actually have these. This one's gonna be 4 + 5. Are you dropping the first one?
No, I'm just saying if that's what you rolled for the first one, I was just calling that I was about to drop, and I did.
Yeah, take an additional 20.
Yeah, I dropped.
Cool. Excellent. Elvadine's down. Boom. One down. 3 to go, ladies and gentlemen. This will make this the fastest episode of Save or Dice that we can possibly do. Calium, it's your turn.
Yeah, seeing her approach over to my buddy L, I'm going to immediately right to his side to try to prevent her from doing that. Obviously, not terribly successful. And I'm going to get some attacks in while I can here. So let's go ahead and throw a 19 for 11.
19 for 11.
I'm going to follow that up with a 19.
19
for another 5.
Performing maths to the best of my ability, that is 16.
And then I'm going to pop right back up where I can. I want to pull her away. So I'm going to pop up, just get away from him, and poof right back away to try to draw her away. That way I can hopefully get closer to him and get him back up next round.
Cool. Yeah. She basically went in there, kind of boom, and just like stabbed a needle into Elvadine's backside, and just right into the small of his back, and he just falls down. Calium comes in, gives her a couple of swipes. She curses and looks to follow after you. Wyrme.
All right, so let's see. Graham is back. He's getting back up, you said?
Graham is getting back up, yeah.
Right.
He tried to get all the way back up, but
I'm bonus action, Shield of Faith, and I'm going to step off away from him. That's not, no, don't move, Graham. Myself. And Wyrme is going to move away, so I guess he can take his attack of opportunity. As I do such.
Yeah, we'll grab an attack of opportunity here. Why not? Attaboy. That's at a +6, so 12.
12 is not going to do it.
Anyway.
I got an 18, so time to put you down, dog. And I'll take a shot at Graham. A 12, and probably not going to be hitting him.
Not enough. His armor is sundered, but ain't enough. Remember, of course, Graham is a vampire now, so he doesn't really die properly. So yeah, he kind of comes back up. He grapples with Ajax. He goes back down. He gets back up to hit Wyrme. You shoot at him, and he just kind of like deflects away the assault off his breastplate.
So is the stage currently still on fire?
Oh yeah, you put plenty of alcohol on that thing, so that's the accelerant's burning fast, but it's probably been like 18 seconds or something since that happened.
Yeah. This plan wasn't very well thought out. As I look around and see nowhere's really to run, I've got needles to one side, Ajax's son to the other, and a massive guards the other way.
Nice.
And I'm done.
All right. So that is Wyrme's turn. The guards are going to do their thing. These two, let's see if they're courageous or not. It's enough to fight a fucking flesh golem, I believe. Yeah, they are. They're going to turn, and they're going to try and murder your undead son, Ajax.
Oh.
Hope you're cool with that.
Let's see what happens.
With +4. This is a 17, which isn't going to be enough to break through him. They like tear at him, and his skin is like leathery, and he's agile as well, despite his kind of undead nature. Seems like Needles has kind of like acupunctured him to such a way that now he knows kung fu. He's probably friends with that suicide chicken. You reckon?
Easily.
Yeah, you look at a chicken, and the chicken looks at you suspiciously with his anime eyes. So that's their attacks. Then we've got we got some other guys to deal with us here as well. For these guys. We'll move into a fight the Kabbalists. They don't really want to get near Ajax right now. They're like, it's like, our boss is a vampire, everything's on fire, and he's scary, wearing a kilt. So they're going to try and land some blows on these two Kabbalists over here. Both are going to hit on those two. And neither of those are going to hit. So let's roll damage, shall we? Yes, we shall.
Let's roll the damage.
+6 to all that. Yeah, choose one on the right's wounded, but isn't going to die anytime soon. But looks things. Pretty bloody. Probably bloody.
The less of him there are, the more that, or the more of me the remainder get to eat.
Yeah, they do look hungrily at you whenever you catch them looking at you. They're like, don't mind if I do.
So, check out this calf.
Yeah, showing a bit of ankle today. I see Ajax. That tenderloin.
Ajax has well-turned calves.
Yeah, they're gonna have a piece of that rump steak later on. Don't you worry.
Oh, yeah,
So that is Ajax. It becomes your turn, my friend.
All right. So Graham's there. I lock eyes with him. Now, normally Ajax, when he's in his fighting focus sort of frenzy, he's very quiet, reserved, and focused on the task at hand. Ajax is practically like foaming at the mouth at this point. Ajax bites his tongue till a trickle of blood comes out the side, and he's going to slit Graham's throat ear to ear and reach down and drink Graham's blood.
I'll allow it.
Thank you.
Give me an attack roll.
All right. Watch me screw this up.
Yeah.
All right.
Got one lucky left.
It's a 4.
I do have one lucky left.
Kidding.
Thank you. Oh,
Okay.
23.
23 is enough to hit Graham.
All right. Let's do this.
By the way, it is Graham, not Graham, as in a unit of measurement. He's not just a tiny
There's
little...
an H there and a second A.
Yeah.
Come on, people. Don't you know English?
This is English D&D, guys. Come on. It's in the rules.
They say herb.
Herb, not herb. H isn't fucking silent. Herb. ERB. Roll it. Yeah, give me the. You don't even need to roll the damage you want because you're just going in there to slice at him.
I don't even care if he dies or not. I mean, I hope it does something bad to him. I just
roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right. Here we go. Ooh, 8.
That's good. That's good news for you. That's good news for you.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take the good news.
Yeah, take a good. Well, good news for you. Bad news for everyone else. So you drink deep of Graham's blood, and you feel it coursing through your veins. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum of his heartbeat becomes your own. And he's just kind of like screaming as you're doing this, and the blood is just like going down your mouth. He's like dribbling everywhere.
Drink it all up.
Yeah, you. Whew. You're like a gazelle at a watering hole right now. In the best kind of way, lapping it all up. And
did you just pin a vampire down and drink a vampire's blood?
You're damn right I did.
That's not how this works at all.
Dude, we're surrounded.
You're doing this wrong.
They got a golem and this who knows who she is.
The vampire's all freaked out. He's like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Graham's like, hang on. Was I
Ajax never loses eye contact.
Nice. No, yeah, he's intense.
He's an intense dude.
He really is. As you finish, Ajax, you wipe away that little... Whew, and Graham's like staring at you as you're doing this. You feel a blood coursing through your veins. You feel a new level of rage that you've never felt before. Ajax, all you see is red right now. You have got the red mist upon you, but worse than ever. You cannot distinguish friend from foe right now as you become...
Watch out,
you don't
boys.
I'm fucked.
Yeah.
You're already down.
I know.
There's no sport.
So what we're going to do is basically have Ajax roll a, let's see, wisdom saving throw, I think. Let me find my notes.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember writing this because like, Jim's going to do this next week.
3.
Wisdom saving throw on each of his turns to basically see if he can fight against, like just going after the nearest person. So
holy fuck, I'm way too close to Ajax right now.
So
like if you pass the save, you can go do whatever you want. If you fail the save, you'll go for the nearest person. Just because you're like a newly fed, you just realize that you have this
perfectly fair, and I'm sure it will not backfire at all.
Not at all. Not at all. You do feel like a whole lot quicker. Not like you ever would have, or I would have, but it's similar, I hear, to taking something like speed. And you are like, whoo, you're like so quick right now. Except that Ajax actually is really quick right now. You guys are watching him, and he's like darts from place to place, and gets up really quickly, and all of his movements are like kind of way faster than Ajax's normal kind of slower, lumbering sort of movements. So there's definitely some bad news going on. So, yeah, that's the good news. That
Excellent.
it's Ajax's turn. The Kabbalists are going to do their thing. And let's roll some dice. These two gals are going to fight against the guards. One of them's going to hit. That's 5 lists, going to deal 10 to a guard. This guy's already wounded, so he's going down. And then they're getting out of here. Right? They kind of bid you adieu. And, oh man, let's make this happen. The group chat, the private group chat right now is exciting me. There's a lot of blood coming from Graham right now. He's, like you guys could all kind of thirsty. It's been a hot day. So yeah, these guys kind of bid you adieu. Like, we're done here. We're getting killed out here. So they're going to bamf away and return up to the rooftops. Their job completed, having killed 20 or so members of 100. Your job to get out of here. Round 5. Vadin. You know what my favorite kind of roll is?
Death save?
Yeah. You should do one of those.
Oh shit, here we go.
You might, it's a save or
boom
dice.
Two failures. That's a motherfucking one. 2 failed saves.
Uno, dos.
Oh,
Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, you can all come crashing down.
Funny
Get a cast suggestion.
This is exciting.
To kill yourself in futility.
Only there a way to never die.
This is.
You're. Oh man, Needles just has to drop, just kick you, and that's it. You're done.
Right. We'll get Kim on the phone, buddy. We'll get Kim on the phone.
Delete him out. Let's couple of episodes. Got a finale here. Yep.
Things are balanced on a razor's edge now.
They really are.
Isn't this more exciting though? Come on.
Yeah. For real.
So, yeah, I gotta let me just think about it. So that's Elverdeen's turn. Graham's pretty fucked right now. I'll be honest. He's like had his blood drank out of his throat. Has been opened up. Of course, he's vampire, so he got to die. So he's gonna get up and he's gonna try and run. He's going to try and get the hell out of Dodge, move past these guards getting away. As he does so, you can take an attack of opportunity, Ajax.
I certainly will.
Make it a grapple. Make it a grapple.
Yeah, I'm not going to let this guy get away from me that easily. Can I make it a grapple? Am I able to do that?
Yeah.
Can you? With attack of opportunity?
You can replace grappling with aerial attack.
There we go.
Do it. Tackle
Get
him.
back. That's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20.
Oh shit!
Get back here.
Put him down, dude. Put him down.
Yeah. Let's do it. How does? I mean, he's a vampire, right? So you got to do something a little special with him.
Oh, I mean, Ajax grabs him, and when he does, he grabs the cut fold in his neck and reaches in and grabs. He grabs Graham by his severed esophagus and wrenches him back. So he's got like half his hand inside the vampire's neck, and in the other's hand he's got his bloody.
We need a
butcher's knife.
soundboard. We need like the Mortal Kombat fatality music, right?
Yeah.
KO. He does not survive this. Suffice it to say.
Okay.
Yep. Suffice it to say, he just got and dies. Whew, having lived a couple of lives, Graham.
I really feel sorry for him, but sucks.
There's definitely a sadness in his eyes. He looks up at you as he dies. He remembers what he was. But that is not enough. All right. That is... I love how worried I've got everyone. Looking so stressed right now. The vein is going. That is Graham's turn. Needles' turn.
Oh, shit.
So she smiles sadistically as she has downed Elverdeen just with a wicked smile. She kind of like put you down, watching you die on the floor. She's going to walk over you as she does this, and she's going to step right into Wyrme here. And it's probably going to be a painful experience for Wyrme. Wyrme, let's roll 2d20s and 8 on them, I believe, without looking. 20, dirty 20, and 10.
The 20 will hit.
Dirty 20, favorite kind of 20. Let's see what I did here. Ba-dum-bum-bum. These dice are the ones I was looking for. So 2d8 plus 5 is 16 points of damage. Piercing.
16, all right.
She kind of swipes twice you with her needles. One of them misses, one of them just manages to like get inside your arm, basically. Stick them right in there. All right, so that is her turn. Your son, Ajax, somewhat waylaid by these two guards here. He's gonna do his thing. See if he can do it. One of them's gonna hit. He's making you proud right now, Jim.
Through Ajax's blood haze, he mistakes his son for a living being again, and is proud of him.
Yeah, you watch as your son, not looking normal to you. Ellard is like fighting once again proudly as one of the Black Hounds. Your heart swells with pride for but a moment. Well, he's torn for the first guy. The second one is unlikely to stay around much longer, but we'll wait for his turn until we can do that. Calium. Calium, it is your turn.
realizing that he needs to get down to Vadin, he poofs down here, but he realizes he doesn't have enough magics to call on to lay his healing magics upon Vadin. And
oh no!
Torn in a heartbeat between saving Vadin or trying to assist Wyrme, he just turns in fury and goes after Needles. So I got a 15.
15 ain't gonna do it.
Okay, so next up is going to be a 22 for
22 is gonna do it.
22 for 6, and then another 15.
Oh, very nice. All right.
No,
yeah.
that wasn't 15 on the damage. It was another attack.
Oh, you're
That was
right.
my
Yes.
bonus attack, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, ooh, he's done a lot of damage there. Okay, yeah. Second one misses. She kind of like clings it off.
I'm gonna call out to Ajax, help him! As I'm kind of engaged with Needles on the side.
Let's do it. All right, that is Calium's turn. Wyrme.
Watch out, coming through. I'm going to eat an attack of opportunity because
Let's do it.
get right in my way.
It's a 14.
A 14
Sorry,
is going,
16.
16 is still going to miss. It actually comes up against the mystical barrier bouncing off. Suck it, witch. And then I cast Cure Wounds on Vadim.
Get there, Wyrme. Get there, buddy.
I'm a setting now.
Oh, man.
Oh.
He got back 4 points. 4 points. He's on his feet.
That's better than nothing.
He was distracted. He was fearing for his life.
Absolutely. That's great.
And you know what? I had enough movement. I would be here. I'm not going to be.
All right, I'll allow it. So that is Wyrme's turn. Bring back Vadin. The guards are going to do their thing. Let's see if the guy by this chappie's going to stay around. He will. He will stay around to try and fight your son.
Brave man.
He is not successful, however. Not successful in doing so. These three guys are just going to make a check to see if they're going to stay around to fight Ajax. Basically, has a frightful presence on him right now due to the whole vampiric thing going on. They are all running. They watch what you do. They do not want to watch what you did.
That's all right.
And they flee.
Every man's a coward at least once in his life.
Yeah, and this is probably for the best, because if
Probably
they weren't,
for the best.
they probably would not be alive anymore.
They should die old in their beds.
Absolutely. So it is their turn is over. There's just one guy left fighting them. Ajax, it's your turn.
All right, wisdom save.
He's like the best guard right there fighting your son. He's like,
yeah.
we've run into some good ones.
Double ration of jerky. All right, here's my wisdom save.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's that third lucky. Gonna use that third
All right.
lucky.
I don't know. Needles is almost close.
I think
Almost
Needles
close.
is the closest right
But-
now.
Yeah, I know, buddy.
I mean, it's a dead heat between her and the suicide chicken.
All right.
That chicken is fucked.
I don't.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say. I mean, technically, she does look a lot closer, right? But let's just flip a coin here. So, like,
Right.
on a 1 is the suicide chicken. On a 2, it's Needles.
Okay.
He's like looking between the two, and he's like really hungry. He's like chicken.
You got the gram in one hand, knife in the other.
With a gram in one hand and a sword in the
So
other.
1 is suicide chicken, 2 is Needles. Jim, do you wanna do this one? I haven't.
Oh yeah, how do we roll?
How do we roll a D2? Yeah.
Just whatever. Roll a d4 and it's auto.
Here, I'll roll a d4.
There you go.
That's 4.
D2.
So that would be a 2. Is that
So that's a
good?
2. There you go for Needles.
Needles.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'll
A
take
little
it.
bit disappointed there.
We just
Isn't that
casually-
chicken packed full of explosives?
Yeah, you're running towards the chicken.
Oh my god. All right, continuing my dagger rampage.
Yeah.
Ajax is like slings Graham, like just sort of like flings Graham in front of him and leaps at Needles, and he's going to make his attacks. They're all reckless because when has Ajax ever been
Of
sensible?
course.
First one's a 17.
17 is what I'm looking for.
Okay. Second attack.
Now, if it was on the suicide chicken, you'd have missed. But
Oh. Second attack was a 19.
that's also hit.
Third attack's a 23. So that's 3 hits. Yes.
Nice.
And all these damage rolls are +2 damage.
Okay.
There we go. So that's 8 damage.
Okay.
That is 9 damage.
9 damage.
And that is 6 damage.
Woo! Toasty. She takes this kind of flurry of attacks from the enraged, blood dripping from his mouth like a deranged animal. Ajax just cuts into her. She's trying to duck all of these attacks, but they're too ferocious to even get away from. She is pinned. All right. That is Ajax's turn. That takes it to Cabalus right here. So, top of the turn order, Vadin, you're back in the game, buddy.
Just laying on the ground, like basically looking up at her back, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. It's being
Step. You need Misty Step.
Yeah, you need a Misty Step.
I don't have Misty Step.
No.
Sucks to be you.
It really does.
Yeah.
Oh man, here's the thing.
Oh.
If you run away, she's just gonna get an attack of opportunity.
I know that's the thing. Is like, do I hit her or do I try to make her fall asleep?
Oh, it's your turn. You could try and take the dodge action and run away.
Dodge and move and then cast a bonus action spell.
Give her disadvantage on you.
Or help, yeah.
I like these thoughts where I get attacks on Vadin.
Mm-hmm.
These are good.
You know what? I'm gonna just look up and just say, Needles, you should probably take a nap now. And cast a suggestion, DC 15.
DC 15.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. All right, so she is resistant to, what do you call them? Spells.
Sorry,
she's got plus for an
Vadin.
retreat. My bad. Sorry, it is just 2 of them because she's advantage. With a +3 on these. So a 14 is the highest she can muster. Oh.
So does she lay down and take a nap?
How many hit points is it?
It's not hit points. It's just suggestion.
She's
So
just suggesting.
if she fails for 8 hours.
Dope. So you suggest that she sleeps.
She looks tired.
She's like
dark circles. She kind of looks like a bitch.
She's certainly thinking about it. She's like, that is a good idea. And she's coming around to the idea. She certainly hasn't she haven't cast sleep on her, right? So she hasn't just been like, yeah, good idea. But she's like thinking about relaxing and not thinking about putting up her guard so much, which is going to give some good advantages against her, as she's not in this at all. She's like looking at Vadin. She's like, yes, maybe I should sleep.
Look at me. I'm laying down on the ground.
Do what I do.
It's quite nice. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm bleeding out.
I like it. All right. So,
by the way, we're a nap is reasonable. She's been exerting herself. She's probably tired. By the way, I'm laying on the ground now. Jim said that he threw Graham down at his feet. So, is that blood anywhere near me? Just
Graham is about here where I'm pointing him from the suicide chicken.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But it's flowing down this way. You know, it's gonna
just lap it up the cobblestone.
It's downhill. It's downhill.
Well, I'm at death's door. I'm not paying attention to that.
A small tributary is running downhill. Yeah. So yeah, she doesn't buy that suggestion too much. She's certainly thinking about it.
Yeah.
But it isn't a spell sleep, so she isn't compelled to. So that is Graham's so dead. Severed esophagus is all I can think of. Needles is going to do her thing. Let me search a thing real quick, because that's a thing I do. Because these are rules I know. I'm pretty sure it's Constitution. I'm going to ask you to roll here. but I'd like to be double checked. Yes, cubes are like so. Yes, which means
Square-ish in shape.
Yeah, sure. That I hear is maths. Everyone within 15 foot can make a Constitution saving throw.
Is this
The
a
needles?
spell?
This is certainly a spell.
I'm going to cast a counter spell when I see her do that from the ground.
I like it. I like it. So
So
she's
just kind of like punch her in the back of the leg, like, no,
go to sleep. Go to sleep then.
nap time.
You're like, come on. Like pulling her down. You've got like a blanket and everything set up down there right now. He's got like his little, he's like camping gear. It's all set. He's got s'mores.
Pull out my little teddy bear, my binky, so I can go to bed with it.
Absolutely, yeah. She kind of like goes to cast something and then, boom, off the counter spell. Loving it. Loving it. That is time for this guy to move past and charge into Ajax. You see your son in this vision is just thundering towards you, and he brings down his just hands into you, basically to punch you. These huge, thunderous thighs. Let's see here. There we go. Nice. Dice must be rolled for these 2 attacks he makes.
Everybody says dice.
It's a +8, so a 25 and a 17. Oh, these have advantage as well, don't they?
They have advantage
I was about to say,
and
but I
both
really
hit.
gonna be that guy.
All right. First attack's way better.
Yeah, they both hit.
Nice.
AC 15.
Nice. So he's gonna bring the pain. He's gonna attempt to make you proud.
Bring it.
With a 28 plus maths. 2 attacks. +5 is 10, so 38 points of bludgeoning.
All right.
He's just pummeling into you.
38.
Mano a mano.
Sounds good. I shrug it off. Ugh.
You have the rage bonus on this, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. So he just slams into you. You kind of like go with the punches and kind of, surprised as you are, it's just reflex for you as he comes in.
It like sort of snaps Ajax out of briefly sees the monstrosity that his son has become.
Nice. That is.
It's time to put you to rest, boy.
Calium, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pummel the shit out of her. So I've got another 15. 3. Son of a... All right, and then another attack for a 19, and then bonus action attack for 12. Okay, so I'll throw 9 more points of short sword damage here in her direction.
All right, 9 is extra maths. What to do? Cool.
Then I have a move action, right?
You most certainly do.
So I'm gonna try to draw her away from L. I think that she had her back. Well, no, he countered her. I don't think I know that. So I don't think that she knows that he's up. I'm gonna move away and try to draw her away from them, regardless.
So
I'm just gonna back up. Yeah, absolutely. I don't have any way to. Actually, I guess I can miswalk. Forgive me here. So let me just poof back here.
Sure. All right, you poof. She grasps at the air where you were, but doesn't quite get a hit on you though.
You're going to be able to keep up? And give her a little taunt.
All right.
Try to pull her away.
Let's see. Wyrme.
Wyrme, combat rolls over here. You're no match for Calium, witch. And then I'll fire at her.
Nice.
And I'll horribly miss again.
Ooh.
Punches out of the way.
These rolls, man.
Rough night.
Yep.
Run, L, run.
Play dead, buddy.
Although what Wyrme's really thinking is like his luck is really turned around. He was surrounded by enemies, and now he's like he can run if he needs to. Things are looking up.
Absolutely.
The game's just coming up Wyrme now, baby.
So everything's going up, Wyrme. I love it. All right.
Bodies between him and Needles and
Yeah. All right. This guy over here, he's like, huh, okay. He's getting out of here. However, you do hear the kind of of footsteps, or like mailed footsteps entering into the arena. And at this point, you're like 30 seconds after the initial explosion, there are units moving towards the area, finally kind of getting near to where you guys are. So it looks like more knights are approaching to deal with the blaze and the chaos which is happening here. Next turn, you are likely to have some more friends with you. Ajax, however, it's your turn.
All right. Let's see what happens here. 10 to keep control of myself? Or to even regain control?
Afraid not, no.
All right. Well, then I continue my blood rage.
Hell yeah. So it's a toss-up between your son and Needles at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
1.
That's your son.
All right. Ajax turns to this monstrosity that was once Eddard, his one and only son that Ajax knows about. That's his story. And he turns his rage against him and just starts to try to like go at this thing with his dagger. Here we go.
Nice.
Advantage. So recklessly attacking. We've got 9 for the first attack.
9 is 9.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. 19 for the second
19's
attack.
gonna do it.
And for the third, another 19.
That'll similarly do it.
All right, I'll take it. 6 and 7 for damage.
Nailed it. She's certainly bloodied. You see the attacks are certainly taking a toll on Needles, as she is, kind of glass cannon. She's got a small and fragile frame as you attack her. The hits, they weigh heavy upon her.
Oh my goodness.
I
hope Elvadine lives.
It is Elvadine's turn. It's up around 7. Man, these long fights we've had in this season have been a lot of fun, I have to say.
Yeah.
Elvadine, Pruitt, every time. Every damn time. And no matter what show Pruitt is on, he does the same thing.
It doesn't matter. You always forget that mute.
All right, my bad. So I'm going to use my bonus action to convert a first level slot. I'm sorry, excuse me.
What did you call me?
Into a second level slot. Going to cast Mirror Image, and then I am going to fly away because I just checked my Radiant Soul, and it says nothing about being knocked out. It just says that I do it for a minute. I don't know. It's up to you. Is that still going?
Sorry, I was not paying attention to what you were saying.
Makes me feel good as a person. Well.
Yeah, no worries, man. I'm sorry, I was reading something I said in chat. The Vikingtron is right. Those attacks were against the flesh golem. I'm an owl.
Did you say they were against Needles?
Yeah, I said they're against Needles. My mistake.
No worries.
Sorry, Pruitt.
Oh, no,
now your turn.
My Radiant Soul, my wings and all that, is that still going even though I dropped? Because I read the description. It doesn't say anything about losing concentration, but I don't know.
I don't think so, right? I think it just happens. I mean, I don't have the wording right up unless it says concentration or ends when you fall unconscious or something.
It does. That's the thing is it doesn't say that. It says it lasts for a minute.
Yeah, I think if it doesn't say, then it does, right?
Okay. Well, in that case, so I do that, cast Mirror Image, and then I'm going to fly around here away from her.
I like it. You can do that.
So I understand if she's going to try to attack me.
She, you have that level of understanding with Needles. Mm-hmm. She is that kind of person. So the +8, she's going to hit you for a 24.
Let me roll right quick. 3D plus roll a 6. Higher. Roll a 6 or higher, and I roll a 6. So holy,
that's too close, man.
Woo! She really gets you.
Cooking with gas tonight.
He says after that one on the fucking death save. I love it. You just go. It's like a inch across your face, and it hits a mirror. Ooh, all right, let's go. So that anything else you want to do as you kind of appear over there?
That's all my actions. So
How many slots are you dealing with here, bro? It must be you got casting a saving spells right now.
I got 3 first level slots left.
That is getting down to the wire there. I like it.
Yeah, just
all right.
Grind it to the nub.
Hey now.
Don't know why we had to take it there, but I enjoyed it. Let's grind it. Hashtag grind it to the nub. Final episode right there. That is Elvadine says Needle's turn. What's Needle's one do? Yeah, she does. It's a spell. She's gonna take an action to do a spell. Annoyed by Elvadine's tapping of her leg and trying to make her fall asleep. She's gonna look towards Calium because Calium did taunt her, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did.
He was pretty rude.
He was pretty rude about that.
Pretty insistent about it.
I want to protect my buddy.
He has been pretty rude about it. I would like you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, Calium.
10.
That is average.
Dead average.
Not better than average. Certainly not better than. Certainly not less than. All right, where's my... How do you do? And then, wait a second, wait for it. There we go. 29 necrotic. She points a finger towards you, blasts you with this ray of black magic, which just like eats everything around it. It looks hungry. Tiny little mouths come out from it and like eats away at the stone and everything that goes past along its way. Probably eats some of Ajax's like armor, which is tattered on his side as it goes
I feel if that would have got used on L, we'd be looking at a zombie right now.
Yeah, he's slightly out of the. He's probably just around the corner, which is what saved him at the moment. It was mirror images up that might have saved him as well. But yeah, Calium takes the hit there after having taunted her, saving Ajax from any potential pain. However, his son Eddard is going to have a sporting try on a +8 on these, so a dirty 20 and a 14, and then advantage.
Yeah.
So same on both, basically. Yeah.
So both. Yeah. The dirty 20s hit.
Nice. Where is this dice? There it is. Yep. +5 on this, 7 damage.
7 damage.
Yeah. Bludgeoning. Feels bad, man.
Pummeled.
Does he roll 2? I don't remember.
Seems like it should.
I think he does. I could find it back up here again. I'm pretty sure he does. Yes, he does it too.
Those are some kitten paws for a golem.
That was pretty weak sauce. Well, an extra 3.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah. Total of 10 points damage, so down to 5. Alrighty. That is their turn. Calium eating this chaotic necrotic damage here.
All right, D&D sex icon. Let me tell me if you got any rules for this. If you would let me try to do a called shot. I hear the guards coming. I want to poof right behind her now that she's cast a spell at me and the people have kind of moved away from her, and I want to just poof right behind her and slice her Achilles tendon to leave her here for the guards. Would you let me maybe do a called shot?
I sure would. I'll give you.
I got 3 attacks in a round typically.
Yeah, let's give you 2 attacks and at disadvantage. I mean, I'm making this up on the fly, but
sure.
Sure. You just go in down there, and it's a little bit difficult to get to because she's quick. So
yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of, and then shake it off, and then try to shake it off. Let's do this here at disadvantage. Let's see if this will work at disadvantage here. At disadvantage, a 17 to slice her Achilles tendon.
Dead on the money.
And then to slice the other one.
Double Achilles.
Well, the 10's not going to get there.
Just a single.
So do you want me to roll damage? Or?
Yeah, roll the damage on him. See how badly you do it. You might nick it. You might totally rip it open. Yeah, this nasty amount of damage to be done to a weak point of your body. So yeah, you got to slice that thing open. As you do that, really in pain. She's starts almost hopping on that leg. It's really bad.
And then I'll take my bonus action to poof back up here And right as I go, enjoy the walk back, and I'll kind of disappear onto the rooftops.
Yeah. All right. You kind of back up there. You see Ajax is down there. Like, you usually can register something with Ajax's eyes. Like, he usually follows this round, right? But no, he's like, he is on. Yeah, he's got one core on right now, and
he's in his happy place.
Somebody said she's never gonna golf again.
Golf game ruined.
It's tough. You gotta have ankle strength.
Yeah, it's all about that tautness.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Golfing tips come free as part of the show. We're really looking for that new golfing sponsor. Yeah. That is Needle's turn. Calium's turn. Wyrme. You watch as Calium cuts her Achilles, looks to be fleeing as to the rest of your companions, except from Ajax, of course.
All right. That's enough with the warning shots already.
Oh, just.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
We're going to add 3 to that number, so 13 points.
Nice. Let's do some maths. Nice. She's less wounded than I thought she would because I accidentally put her damage onto his damage onto her. But yeah, she still is bloodied. She takes a shot, probably like at the back of her shoulder as you split her Achilles, and she's been turned every which way at this point. She's feeling it. Got anything else you want to do here, Wyrme?
Nah, I think that's about it. I'm just gonna stay here and hope for the best.
Okay, yeah, you got that's gonna be great. You got the guards who are coming on. You hear like kind of boots coming on the ground. You look around the corner and their shadow is like coming around the corner. You know, these guys are getting here soon.
Yeah, I think we really want to flee, but we really want to kill Needles. We're torn.
It's the old 1-2. It's Wyrme's turn, so the guards are going to take their turn. Oops, didn't mean to do that. My bad. I replaced Ajax's son with Suicide Chicken for a minute. Man, the wombo combo, the Suicide Chicken.
Where Suicide Chicken?
Look, if he could fly, that would just
he
be.
He could rescue Eddard and take him to a better world.
Yeah. Come with me. Woo-hoo. Yeah.
Suddenly becomes a Disney movie.
Yeah, it's. Suddenly, I mean, this is where it's been going all along.
I really wish someone had enlarged to use on the Suicide Chicken now.
Yeah. God damn it. Well, that is time for Will to bring in the tokens, isn't it, Will? Nailed it. So they're going to come in. The knights basically coming to the rescue of their fallen companions and the huge blown up site. Some of them, like, you recognize the one guy from before who's coming back and you're like, oh man, like he was really brave, now he's so dumb he came back. He's coming back, like they're pulling into this area. There's more tokens than I really want to bother playing with, but here you go. Yeah. Start bringing them in like so. And they're just kind of like marching. You hear the marching of their boots just coming in. One of them's just spinning around. He's having a little disco right now. He's getting down a bit. No big deal. He's getting like he thinks this is part of the festivities, maybe like the big fire. He's like,
it's fireworks, right?
Is this what we do now?
They went all out.
Is this who I am? So he's bringing it all there. It actually looks like it's a bit of a rave on the main stage. Actually, doesn't it? They're all like cutting shapes. And all the tokens are above them. They're like, yeah. That main dwarf in the middle is like, what else? So guards are rushing in. They're going to pull into back where. Oops, let me pull the map down here. Whoa, everyone's fine. Back to where Wyrme is here in a minute and start to make arrests. When I say arrests, I do mean brutally murdering and pillaging.
Yeah.
Anyone in sight? There's pretty much you've got where Vadin is as an exit, and the other one just to the north of where Vadin is as like exits and entrances that looks like they haven't come in from. The rest of the time, these guys are converging. We'll place like the 12 or so tokens on the screen, but you're going to start feeling more waves of those guys coming in. They arrive. One is going to attack Wyrme. He just gets a chance to move in here. This guy's going to move in here as well and attack Needles. Man, if this guy gets a kill, feels bad,
stealing
on Wyrme, it's a 15.
Not going to do it.
No. On Needles is a 9, so he misses. Alrighty. Don't even that roll properly. Nope, I rolled 2 of them now for some reason. Anyway, he missed. So he comes in and they're like, we're making arrests, police, everyone on the ground, kind of thing. Some of them are going to fight the blaze because everything's still on fire and there are nobles in there like screeching and burning alive still. But most of them look set on arresting the culprits as they recognize Penumbra's most wanted at being at this terrorist incident. And they're like, oh wait, those guys that are on all of the wanted boards around here and a blown up site. Maybe we should arrest those guys or just kill them. There is a bounty, of course, of a lot of gold on your head. So these guys they're doing their best. Doing their best. So Ajax, it is your turn.
All right. Let's see. Here we go.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Do this.
The blood rage continues.
Alrighty. So, yeah, I mean, you're technically like next to this dude here, right? The guard. So this cool.
So we do a D6.
We'll do a D6 here, yeah, kind of D3. So 1 is son, 2 is lady, 3 is guard.
3 is guard. 4 guard. All right. Here we go. First in 15.
15 on the guard. Yeah.
15 on the guard.
You can hit him.
That's 1 hit. And then a 19. That's the second hit.
I thought it was damage for a second. I'm like,
23. No. So time for damage.
Good night. Good night, Mr. Tom.
Let's see. Here we go. 6.
It is Mr. Tommy, buddy.
7. It's 13 total plus another 9. So 9 and 13.
22.
And then 3 quarters.
22. 22 on the guard.
I don't know about you. Yeah.
Cutting him up
he's not
like
dead.
a deli ham.
Yeah, he's not dead, but yeah, you do you make him into a fine piece of cured meat. And just kind of like tear open his chest and like you look like a wild animal right now to this guy. He's worried.
Ajax just has Graham's head by the throat.
Yeah,
His other hand.
yeah. Now he's using it as like a buckler right now, just like batting people away of Graham's head. Blood spills fall from it. He's like, this is like the biggest high that Ajax has ever had in his life, right?
He's having the best time.
So many endorphins to being a vampire rushing through him. Those natural highs.
Should have done this long ago.
Yeah. It is top of round 8. Vadin, it's your turn.
Alrighty. So I'm going to fly up in the air and above this roof over here, but mostly up, and just kind of get an aerial view and just kind of spit some blood out. Ajax, remember who you are. Remember your purpose. And I'm going to twin guiding bolt Ajax's son and Needles. So this
All right.
is for Ajax's son, so it's a 26 to hit.
Let's hit.
And so that's 10 radiant, and the next attack on him has advantage.
Nice.
And then on her is a 21 to hit.
She shields.
Oh, that bitch.
Puts us up. She's in pain. Her Achilles is kind of torn out from under her. What a bad day.
Okay. Well,
all right.
That's it.
Well, shit. That takes it to Needles' turn. She certainly enjoyed what she just did to Calium. Ajax must be looking in a little bit of pain right now, right?
Yeah, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Gotta be hurting. But Vadin did just try and hurt her. Let's give it the old 1 is Ajax, 2 is Pruitt, right? All right, Ajax. Ajax, you can roll
40 feet in the air anyway. So.
Yeah.
Sure. She can't cast spells.
It's not worth it.
No way worth it. It's like she had to aim, right? With Ajax, she doesn't have to. Ajax, you can roll me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. There we go. Man, these saves tonight are killing me. 11.
Ooh, save for those dice, my friends. Save for them. She's going to roll 8 of these bad boys again. 22 and 22 again. That's 44 points of necrotic.
Yeah, buddy. Stings, doesn't it?
All right.
Now, fun thing, once you're a later stage of vampire, you're actually a resistant to this necrotic stuff. Fortunately for Ajax, he's gonna make it there, right? He's like a baby emerging from egg right now, and he doesn't get the bonuses just yet. But there you go.
Wait, does she do necrotic damage?
She sure does.
Oh, I should have been taking half of that. I'm an ASMR. I didn't know that. Okay.
Only on her spells.
Oh, never mind.
Anyway,
She's been stabbing. She stabbed
She's stabbing you. Yeah, she's stabbing you. No necrotic on her. Yeah. So, skinny old snippy snip. That is.
Snippy snip.
Oh, time for your son to attack you.
Nice.
Yes.
Bring
Plus
the
8,
love. The family.
that's a 27 on both. This
Two
roll
hits.
at advantage, but yeah, okay. So those are. This is a D10. Yes. And let's roll 4 of those and add 10 to this number.
Your
46.
son's not a champion.
46, you do halve it, right? It's bludgeoning.
Yeah. 46.
So you take a 23.
Yeah. Ajax drops unconscious.
Okay, here's the bad news. Your tank is down. Here's your good news. This breaks your red mist.
Okay.
So you see things clearly as you are just knocked unconscious and near death.
Mhm.
The blood is still coursing through your veins. You are still in this super fast sort of mode that you're moving in. Your move speed is 40 feet, by the way. But you.
It already was.
Oh, cool. In that case, then I'll find my other thing.
Okay.
Pretty
No.
fast. Damn.
Yeah.
I think it goes up to 50. I'll have to find it in my document here in 2 seconds. Let's see. That is her turn, taking it out on you guys. That is your turn, Kaylee.
How bad is Ajax's son looking?
He really hasn't taken that many hits, to be quite frank.
I can't save everybody. So, that leaves us with one decision. I'm going to miswalk down here, and I am going to try to kill Needles. So, I've got an 18. Was that an advantage on her, Pruitt?
No, she shielded and blocked.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, he is. The flesh golem has advantage on the next attack again.
An 18 for 7, followed up by a 20 for another 7, and a
14.
13.
14 points of damage. Close but no cigar. She's getting there. She's not near death. I mean, a really good hit would take her down right now. She can see the kind of blood is coming out of the corner of her mouth, but
Get her, Wyrme.
It's all you, baby.
I'm going to end you. And yeah.
Wyrme needs to splatter her brain like Gallagher, and the blood needs to fall in Ajax's mouth.
That would be really nice.
oh, that would be something.
That would be...
New kink discovered. That is new kink unlocked. Yes. Yeah, your move speed is 50, Ajax.
Sweet.
That is Calium's turn. Wyrme.
All right, Wyrme grasps his thunder cannon in both hands, and it kind of gets harkens back to his reptilian nature and kind of lopes past all these
brain,
sucking up some attacks of opportunity for sure. And as he gets to the corner of the building, he kind of slides and turns and flips open his bag of holding, Jack out of the box, and his construct is going to pop out. And
you take 10 points of damage, by the way, for any attack opportunity.
Okay. And at Needles, which 14 is not going to hit. So the snake thing is at her feet. I never made it. I got a token for that. But and then he brings up his thunder cannon and will unload.
So your mechanical construct's out as well?
It is. Ooh, 19.
Ooh, so close.
Oh.
Finally hits. All right.
So close. No.
Oh, I'll settle for just doing some damage. So that will be 17.
Dude. Not enough. I'm gonna kill the fuck out of this bitch. Pruitt, kill her!
Checking she does. Oh, does she have a shield up? That's the question. 25 wouldn't still do it, though, would it? Yeah, shield is +5, right?
+5, yes.
Yeah. So 22. Yeah. Whew. That is close. That is very close. Won't go anything else yet?
Yeah. Wyrme keeps going. What is that, like 5, 10? Well, I guess he gets to like right around there, I think.
All right. Alrighty. That is intense. All right. That is going to be the guards take their turn next. So they're going to move towards you guys, who are the clear most wanted. Penumbra's most wanted, basically.
We are, but there's a freaking dead guy, giant dead guy over there.
Yeah, they don't want that guy. They're like, oh, it's fucking, he's fucking motherfucker. Right, dude's gonna dash down here. A couple of these guys are actually gonna like just unload some longbows. I mean, I know that tokens don't have them, but fuck me. These guys are gonna form a little unit here. These guys will just dash down. Boom. Bring it down here. And they're like, get them all. These guys will rush into the flesh son. The son of flesh that he is.
The son of flesh.
Tasty flesh son. And they're gonna
big wet boy.
don't know where that came from. That came from a place, isn't it, Jim? Yeah, we gotta explore that later.
Clip.
Geez, that's a lot of tokens. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, let's get these.
Fight.
We got
These
to
two
run
guys.
them, boys.
Don't you have another explosive in the crowd?
Well, he's not gonna say to you.
Right over there.
I'm waiting for someone to get close enough to the ad.
How big can it go? The Eagles are coming.
Mecha chicken.
Absolutely. Yeah, the Suicide Chicken is here. I think I can add the Suicide Chicken onto the turn order because he's going to do something, right? He's got a mind of his own. So
It just runs into Ajax's fallen form.
Yeah. Beautiful. These two guys are going to attack Wyrme. I don't think I even got to roll it. Let's see. A +5 on both of these, a 20 and a 13. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is going to hit.
So 20 for 2d6 plus 3 is 10 points of damage.
Yowza.
Flashing. One of these guys on Calium. At a +5 for a 21.
That's good.
With a +4, that's not how many dice, my bad. I only want 2 of those. I'll roll those again. But +3 is 12 points of slashing.
Yeah, that drops me. Wait, so was it only one attack? Or was it 2 attacks?
Let me see. I just rolled a 1 attack. Yeah, 16.
Okay.
16 +5, 21.
Okay. Yeah, I'm dropped.
Alrighty. Needles smiles. She's like blood just coming out of her mouth as she watches Calium fall down. I knew you were weak.
Dun, 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 dun.
Stab her, Pruitt. Stab her for glory.
But
It might just be Vadin.
whose turn should it be? For Ajax's.
Ajax could really use that critical on a death save.
That would be dope.
I'll take this one though.
Me
I'll take a
rolls.
pass.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be just such a dick move if the DM did that? No, me granite rolls. Never told you guys. No. 11 episodes. I never told you, but like,
Never told you.
12 is a save. Ajax hanging in there. Also, he may be a vampire. So, top of round 9. Elvadine. He's mean. He's lean.
Woo! Here we go.
He kills her in the spleen.
We'll see.
Elvadine.
Nobody. Oh wait. Nobody's attacked. Nobody has attacked the golem, have they?
No, nobody did.
One of these guards will have, but this, For the sake of argument, no.
Okay, never mind. So I'm gonna do a twin firebolt at Needles and the sun there.
Ooh.
So this is on Needles. So that's a 23 to hit. Hang on, they didn't roll enough, so it's fuck 8 damage.
Let's see.
She has 9 hit points, doesn't she?
She does. She's got like 9 left.
And there's an 18 on the sun, yeah?
Yeah, and so it's going to be 10 damage on him. Fire damage? I don't know if that matters.
Well, here's the bad news. You kill Needles.
Wait, what?
It is
You son of a bitch!
Oh, I got him.
We gotta hear how though. We gotta hear the description.
Tell me, give me the description, Pruitt. How does this piece of
I see her like gloating over Calium, and I just look at her and I just say, "Bitch," and just point my finger right at her, and I see the light of my firebolt light up in her eyes as the surprise blooms in her, realization across her face, and her face is just gone as I just like burn her off, and maybe she slumps down on Calium.
Absolutely. Yeah, you just see the flames burst into her eyes, the skin melts and crackles, and the skin and flesh just melts away until there's just like a skull left on her face, this evil fucking skull, and the needles just like slip from her hands, and she falls onto Calium. She is dead.
The chat did have a point about the fire golem and the aversion to
Yeah,
fire.
he has aversion to fire. If the golem takes fire damage, it's disadvantage on attack rolls and ability
I
checks
thought it
until the end of
goes
its next
berserk.
turn. Berserk is when it's under 40 hit points or fewer. You roll a d6. On a 6, it goes berserk. Which is basically what the red mist was doing at the moment. Yeah, so he's kind of like, just like, covered in flames, rippling all over him. He does not like it at all. He's clearly like a pained animal.
Like we were talking about forgetting all your shit, and I'll go ahead and add another 7 radiant or 6 radiant to that
Nice.
for him. I keep forgetting I'm fucking glowing and with
Hell yeah, man.
Do it. All right. Dope. That is Vadin's very successful turn, which takes it to.
And then I'll boom out looking at all the guards. Who else would stand before me? Now they're all gonna shoot me with arrows.
Yeah. They're already thinking about it.
He's got a bounty on him.
Get him!
You sound just like a girl, I know. That's so funny. Oh man. That is Eddard's turn. Eddard has disadvantage on his attacks. But he has advantage against you. Oh wait, no, you're down.
Yeah.
It's fucking wail on you.
Well,
anyway.
he would have advantage against him if he
That's
attacked.
true, he
That is
would.
true.
And prone.
Oh, never mind. He's down. He doesn't even have to make a roll. They're just
Yeah, it's the same full press. It's just one from it. So he's got disadvantage on this. So first one against the guard's a miss. Second one against the guard is a miss as well. He's kind of just swiped, just like covered in flames. He is not enjoying this at all. Calium.
Yeah, I'm fine. I stand up.
I stand up
Dodge.
again. Feeling good.
How about a 15, meat grinder?
Yeah,
There you go.
right on my grind. Grind that
There
numb.
you go.
Grinding that meat right there, all
Grind
over the
it.
place. So we're on one save from Calium and one save from Ajax, right?
That's
Yeah,
correct.
yes.
All right. It is turn of the worm.
All right. I have one spell left. And Wyrme is looking around and sees all these guards. He will disengage and flee. There's no way he can carry Ajax. Poor Calium.
All right, we take Wyrme's token off the board as he exits the combat.
Exit stage left.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Excellent. All right, that is Wyrme's turn. He kind of sees it, tail between his legs, gets the hell out of dodge.
Smart man.
Smart man. It's
Smart man.
time for the guards to have a little bit of fun. These guys here have got the longbows back, these three dudes back here. So they're going to take some shots at Vadin, I have to say. Let's have a +5 to them. So a 22 and that one, and a 14.
Okay. So my AC is 12, and I still have my mirror image up. So
Is it 11 or higher at this point?
I'm sorry.
I forget. What do you have to roll on your mirror image?
Yeah, that's what I was looking
6,
at.
8,
You're at
and
an 8
11,
now.
depending on which.
When you're down to 1, it's 11, I believe.
11, yeah. Nice.
That's one of them. I got hit twice, right?
Just a once.
Oh, just
Unless,
once, okay.
unless a 14 hits you.
14 does hit me. I only have my AC.
All right, yeah, and the second one is a...
So now I need 11 or above.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
It's a halfling 1.
You're like, who dares feel the wrath of Vadin? And the guy's like,
I will.
me?
He's got a bounty on him.
I can give it a try. He's got like 50,000 gold on his head. Like, yeah, sure. I don't.
Please.
Well, wouldn't he only draw 1 attack of opportunity if he can fly because he can drop down?
These aren't attacks.
No, these are their-
Oh, these are regular.
Yeah, on their turn. What's that? 11 points.
Fuck. Yeah, I drop again.
Oh my god.
3 down. Want to go, and Wyrme has fled.
Well,
And
I
he's
was going to
also
swoop
got
down and do a twin heal on y'all, but never mind.
He's also got an expeditious retreat up his sleeve, so he is
Yeah.
away.
Good game, everyone. Good game. A worthy fight, I feel. A worthy fight. A worthy end.
Dun,
Was
dun.
it glorious enough for you guys?
That was pretty glorious, I think. Like,
So let's talk about season 3.
so season 3, guys.
I think we made a dent, man. We made a dent. Like, we did good. Like, the odds were against us. We were never going to win.
We killed.
Yeah.
I bet we killed at least half of the 100. It
You
seemed
know,
right.
at least 40%.
At
You know,
least.
it's not bad.
It's good
Absolutely.
odds.
Very good odds.
Like, they've got to totally restructure their organization now.
Yeah,
So-
they're gonna have a whole lot of.
They're
They're
going
gonna have new management coming in. It's gonna be an organizational nightmare.
Wyrme is going to rally from the swamps, and he's going to start a new rebellion in the name of you guys.
Nice.
Yeah, I think next thing that we pull up here is with Wyrme. As Wyrme flees the scene.
Yeah, so he drops his shield of faith in favor of expeditious retreat. He's looking for like a storm grate so he can get into the sewers and flee through the sewers.
Season 3. Will something not coming back?
Production meeting after this, Will.
Yeah, something's just come up. I can't believe
You know how expensive this fucking art is. It is
Made
not
it all
cheap.
the way.
Oh man, don't you guys worry, it'll be fine.
Not
So,
that we begrudge Kim, you do fantastic work. So
so Wyrme escapes down a sewer grate. Wyrme, where do you go?
He thinks it's over. He thinks it's done. He's going to, I'm going back to the swamps. Fuck this shit. I don't know. We tried. It failed. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I never even believed him. I just wanted to sell some weapons. That's it. Make a little gold. Some shinies. Back to the swamps.
All right, you head through these sewers, and you're like, whew, like new season 3 is all about me. Like you see the light at the end of the tunnel.
And the last thing you see is like the alligator eyes just come up out of the water in the sewage. Oh.
Absolutely. So you're heading back through these sewers, and as you're heading through the sewers, you know these sewers to be the home of Salvador's men, and you are stopped down here, at one point or another, and there are these 2 guards down here. At least 2, I say guards. They are Salvador's heavies, right? One of them stops you and is like, "Oi, where do you think you're going, Wyrme?"
Guards! There's guards everywhere!
Yeah? So what? You just do as you get back to Sal's, all right?
Yeah?
He like narrows his eyes, like, where are the others?
They didn't make it. They all went down. Needles showed up. It was bad.
I see. You should go talk to Sal about that. We'll take you.
That's a great idea. There's 2 guards?
2.
So let's see. All right, I'll go with them. Wyrme's like thinking, curses.
All right. So yeah, you head these 2 guys back to Sal's. They will take you back there. You know, these kind of bruiser types. So kind of remind you of Hagen, your dwarven companion from before. And head back into the. I've got to stop playing this combat music. I'm ready to go. Whenever I'm like playing this combat music, and I'm like, and then. So you head back to the tavern, the Crossroads Inn, and Sal is here, full regalia as he is. He's actually gained a great deal of money since you first saw him, and as the wealth is clearly showing. He's wearing even nicer finery than before. His inn is like prospering. You know, there's all sorts of like gold filigree around that just doesn't make any sense for being. It's like audacious to the point of like being like totally naff. That word doesn't translate, does it? Gaudy. He looks at you. He's like, "Wyrme, my old friend. Now I hear that you've had some problems."
Yeah, you could say that. Freaking guards everywhere. We did what we came to do. We murdered like 100 of the 100 maybe. There were dead 100 everywhere. But then Needles showed up with Ajax's son, and they just started killing everyone. They were insane. Although we did murder that fucking bitch. Well, Calium did before he died.
I see. That is very bad news indeed. Very bad news indeed. What a shame. I was very impressed by the ferocity of the flames that I saw for the city. It was very impressive. I very much enjoyed that.
You got the paperwork, right? The paperwork came through, didn't it?
Oh, yes. I am now an honorary member.
Your standing will be much higher now. We've taken out quite a bit of the 100.
Seeing as you're the only one what's left, Wyrme, and we find ourselves in a city what is pretty well devastated by all of these attacks what have been going on, and my new status as a member of the 100 and all that, I see myself as having a business opportunity here.
Yes, business. I understand this.
Yeah. And this new partnership of ours, we could both profit a great deal from all this, couldn't we?
Yes, I believe so. We go way back.
Only problem is, Wyrme, now that I am a noble gentleman, can't really have people knowing that I'm, behind all these attacks, can I? That would be bad, wouldn't it?
That would be awful. That's why I was going to go back to the swamps. You'll never see me again.
No, I had a feeling that I would never see you again because outside we have dug your grave.
That seems a bit premature. I still value. You can still use me for things.
Yeah, well, there's a big bounty on your head, and I can't really have everyone go around knowing what I've been up to in my bad time. So, lads, and for the final shot, we see Wyrme reaching for his thunder cannon, as the men just kind of like bust in, the heavies bust in, weapons ready, crossbows at the ready, and Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid style end of layer cake. Wyrme is like facing off against the masses as Sal and his men, of course, betray him there at the end. And I think that's like a nice point to wrap up today's story. I mean, we had
last words on his lips. Fuck you, Salvatore. I'm envisioning this scene from Concedo, at the grave. He's not dead yet.
Well, here's the thing: we never see Wyrme. Like the final shot is just him holding, the gun. We hear like the sounds effects, but we don't ever see anything.
Yeah.
Look at them on all their glory. Oh,
this is the last one. That's the last one. I'm back up.
I'm alive.
And I'm dead.
I'm alive. And of course, as the camera pans out above Penumbra, we see the newly blood-eagled corpses of our other heroes, as they have died, making a change in the city for sure, destroying a huge number of the members of the 100, destroying their forces, gutting out the city, placing a new leader in charge. Salvador is in charge of the city. His forces have basically been well positioned, and he has the armies as well, to take control of the city of Penumbra and install a new regime. So what they wanted kind of happened. The party having installed a new regime. Salvador is by no means royalty or nobility. He's not really a member of the 100. He is, from a working class background, so he does care for the peasants. So perhaps that is a bittersweet.
We did be the change.
You were the change that you wanted the world to be. Yes. And who knows? Maybe Wyrme did survive that. Maybe Wyrme found a way out. Maybe there'll be a whole spin-off comic book series of Wyrme.
That last suicide chicken just crawls between Salvador's guys, and that's what he did.
As you see, the final shot is the suicide chicken just flying above the city of Penumbra. The true winner. Man, that was a fun
Awesome.
fight.
That was great.
Woo! Good stuff.
You got her, man. You got her.
Oh yeah.
Will Jones, you D&D sex icon. What a wonderful, wonderful ending. Guys, thank you so much for joining us for this season. Don't go anywhere yet. I think if I were to be a guessing man, I would guess and take a bet that we're going to take a $5 and probably come right back here with the cast to talk about this season. Talk about a little bit about the future. We have been planning season 3. There's some things that we are getting ready to do. We don't anticipate season 3 coming back next week, so we're gonna discuss amongst ourselves here. I don't know what exactly we want to do, but part of the fun, part of the magic about Saber Dice, and we say it all the time, is that it is a real D&D game, even though it is a show for you guys, and we appreciate you guys joining us and going along for that incredible ride. So, guys, you want to stick around and do a little Q&A, talk about the campaign a little bit?
That sounds great. That sounds like real fun.
Fantastic, guys. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a $5. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching later on YouTube, I promise we will get this up there as well. And so we will be right back. Hang tight, guys.